We would like to welcome you to another beautiful day at the softball field as the Southeastern Community College Lady Rams.
Yeah. Ain't no need to stop and girl.
We would like to welcome you to a beautiful softball game at Southeastern Community College as the Southeastern Community College Lady Rams go up against the Surry Community College Lady Knights. As I am Quentin McCrae from the Broadcast and Production Program.
And I'm Cameron Green, also from the Southeastern Broadcast.
As it's a ground ball, shortstop, and that will be the first out.
As we look for the starting lineup for the Lady Rams, looks like number 21, Kaylee Paul, will be pitching.
22, Cam Sharp.
At first base will be number 22, Cam Sharp.
Number 15, Dakota Bullard at second base.
Number 15, Nicole Bull at second base.
Number 1, Mackenzie Benton at shortstop.
Shortstop will be number 1, Mackenzie Benton.
Number 6, third baseman, Kelly Patrick.
Third base will be number 6, Kelly Patrick.
Number 5, Michaela Smith Kitchen.
And catcher is number 5, Michaela Smith.
Left fielder, number 11, Rochelle Biles.
Rochelle Bives, number 11, will be the left fielder.
Number 4, Haley Sarvis, center fielder.
Haley Sarvis, number 4, will be in center field.
Number 2, Bree Tolley, right fielder.
And Bree Tolley, number 2, will play in right field.
As it will be a ball for ball 2, as it will be 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Just
As
talking
it
to
will
it.
be a strike, so it will be an even count 2-2. As up the bat for the Lady Knights is number 7, Tana Free, infielder, a freshman. Here's the pitch from Paul. As it is chipped foul ball toward behind home plate, as it will still be even 2-2.
Okay, I got the lineup. As Kelly Paul sets up. Here's the pitch. That'll be out there. That out there right in the right field. Bias gets the ball in, and that will be a double.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 16, Paige Rideout.
There's one out with a lady on second base.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As it is swing to center field. As
What
that-
a catch by Haley Sarvis, the center fielder.
for the second out. As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 1, Caitlin Anthony. Will run it on second with 2 outs for the Lady Knights.
Here's the pitch from Paul. It'll be fouled off. As the count will move to no balls and 1 strike.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As it
That'll
is
be a ground
swinged
ball.
shortstop and
And that'll do it
for the first inning.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the center fielder, number 4, Haley Sarvis.
As it is swing past
that
third.
Is a ground ball that gets past the third baseman, as Haley Sarvis will be on first base.
You don't have to love me.
Now batting for Lady Rams will be the second baseman, number 15, Hoda Bullard, as she bunts, and that will go foul. That will be strike 1.
As pitching for the Lady Knights is number 21, Tiffany Stanley. With runner on first with no outs for the Lady Rams. As it will be a ball for ball 1, even the count 1-1. Here's the pitch. As it is grounded, the foul ball, as it will make the count 1-2. Here's the pitch. See, it swing the shortstop. So it will throw the first, and that will be for their first out with the runner advancing the second base.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the catcher. Catcher, number 5, Michaela Smith.
As that would be chipped foul, but it will be 0-1 with 1 out, runner on first for the Lady Rams. Here's the pitch for Stanley.
As Smith hits that fly ball, it'll get past the center fielder as Sarvis rounds third, and she will score. As Michaela Smith will be in the second base with a RBI double.
As the late Rams are up 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. As there's another strike, as it will be an out.
Oh, so as Michaela Smith was caught off guard there, and that will be the second out for the Lady Knights.
As no runners on with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. See, it's swing.
That'll be a ground ball to second baseman as Patrick will ground out, and that will end the inning, not before the Rams tack on 1 run.
As leading off the second inning is number 6, Hope Henson, the third baseman for the Lady Knights. As Kaylee Paul is still out the pitch, and here's the pitch from Paul. As it will be a strike inside, make it 0-1.
You see, Paul sets up. Here's the pitch. That will be in the dirt for ball 1. This account will even out at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As it is swing past left field, but it will be foul ball, so that would make it 1-2.
With the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes, Paul sets up. Here's the pitch. That will be way outside to even the count back up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Paul.
As it is swing to left
That will
field.
be popped up as that will be out of play and a foul ball, as the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
As we look at the conference standings, Florence Darlington is first place. Pitt Community College is second. Southeastern Community College Lady Rams are in third. As the swing popped up, the third
baseman, Kelly Patrick, will make the catch for out number 1.
And as coming up the bat for the Lady Knights is number 22, Kendra King, the first baseman. Here's the pitch from Paul. as it
Whoa.
almost hit the Lady Knight, but she moved out the way as it would be 1 ball, no strikes, 1-0.
It looks like that pitch got away from Paul. As Paul sets up again, here's the pitch. That will be fouled off to even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Paul sets up, here's the pitch. That will be inside for ball 2 to make the count 1 strike and 2 balls.
As we in the top of the 2nd inning, and here's the pitch from Paul. As she swing it foul off behind home plate, as it'll make the count even 2-2.
Here's the pitch from Paul.
As it's chipped fouled off, as it will still be even at 2-2. What a battle between Kaylee Paul and number 22, Kendra King.
Paul sets up. Here's the pitch. As that will be fouled off yet again as the battle continues here.
It almost hit number 22, as it almost hit King on the play, but luckily she swung it off foul ball. So here's the pitch. As it hit the dirt, make it a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
As with a full count, Paul sets up. Here's the pitch. As that will be ball number 4. As now the Lady Knights have a runner on first.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 13, Jessica Cummins, infielder. Here's the pitch. As it will be a strike inside, make it 0-1. Runner on first with 1 out for the Lady Knights.
As Paul sets up, here's the pitch. As that will be fouled off to quickly put her down in the count with no balls and 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As it is swing towards second base, grounded. As they got that out for second base.
That was a smart play by Benton as she would go to Wood, second base, to get the lead runner out, which will make it 2 outs.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights is number 14, Mackenzie Tilley. Here's the pitch from Paul. As it is grounded as the runner advances to second.
As that'll be out.
Number 3.
What a play by the catcher, Michaela Smith.
As that will end the inning 1-0 going to the bottom of the 2nd inning.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the shortstop, number 1, Mackenzie Benton.
Here's the pitch, as it is outside and low for ball 1. Make it 1-0. As we are entering the bottom of the second, Lady Rams up 1-0. Here's the pitch. See, it's low in the dirt, what makes it 2-0. As Stanley setting up for the pitch. Here's the pitch.
As
See,
Benton hits that one, as that will be
a home run. As it will be up 2-0 in this ball game.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the first baseman, number 22, Cam Sharp.
Here's the pitch from Stanley. As that would be inside for strike 1, make it 0-1. As Lady Rams is getting it rolling early on with 2 runs on the board.
As the score is the Lady Rams 2 and the Lady Knight 0. As we can thank for that second run attacked on, we can thank Mackenzie Benton as she just crushed it for a home run, which made it score 2-0.
As here's the pitch from Stanley, as it is chipped fouled, which even the count 2-2. I mean, which makes the count 1-2. I apologize. Here's the pitch from Stanley.
As Sharp will ground to third, as she will ground out, as that'll be out number 1.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the pitcher, number 21, Kaylee Paul.
Here's the pitch from Stanley, as it is outside to make it ball 1, makes the count 1-0. Here's the pitch, as it is low in the dirt, which makes the count 2-0.
He sets up. Here's the pitch, as that will be outside for a ball.
Makes it 3-0 as one more ball and the Rams can advance to first base in this wonderful afternoon at the softball field. Here's the pitch, as it is inside for a strike, makes the count 3-1.
That's the pitch, as that will be ball 4, as Kaylee Paul will draw the walk and she will advance to first. As now batting will be number 3, Asia Abdul.
Here's the pitch, as that would be inside for strike number 1. Here's the pitch from Stanley. See, it is grounded the foul ball third base line, as that will be 0-2 with run on first with 1 out.
Here's the pitch, as that will be outside for a ball.
which makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes, with Kaylee Paul on first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. It swing to second
will hit
base.
second base as they will go to first, but they will not be in time as the Lady Knights will get the lead runner for out number 2. As now batting will be the right fielder, number 2, Bree Tolley.
As it is inside for strike number 1, with a runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. As it is outside for ball 1, even the count 1-1.
Here's the pitch, as that will be in there for a called strike.
As it will make the count 1-2, with runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. As it is
As
swing.
Bree Tolley will ground that one into right field for a base hit. As what a close play at second base, but Abdul was able to get back. As the Lady Rams are back to the top of their lineup, as the leadoff batter, center fielder number 4, Haley Sarvis, will be batting.
As that would be a ball inside for ball 1, 1-0. Runner on first and second with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch from Stanley. As it is high to make it ball 2, 2-0.
As the count stands at 2-0, and the Lady Rams have a runner on second and first.
Here's the pitch. As it is swing towards left field.
Sarvis
As it is on the
fair
ground,
ball.
fair ball.
As Abdul would go home, and
she
she was
scored.
safe.
And as they both safe, as it'll be a stand-up double with the score 3-0.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the second baseman, number 15, Nicole Bullard. As Haley Sarvis got into second base with a RBI double that increased the Lady Rams lead up 3-0.
Here's the pitch from Stanley. As it is a swing to third base, but it'll be a foul ball, which evens the count 1-1. Runner on second and third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Stanley. As it is in the dirt for ball 2, makes the count 2-1.
As she sets up, here's the pitch.
As here's a
Bullard
pop-up
will
towards
pop that up.
catcher. As that would be the 3rd out, which ends the inning, but without the Lady Rams putting it on the scoreboard, as the score would be 3-0, entering the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Paul as she is still out the pitch as it will be high for ball one. As we also like to thank the Broadcast and Production Technology Program for recording this game.
As they do such a great job.
As that will be another ball high for ball two, makes the count 2-0 for Kaylee Paul.
As we look, here's the pitch from Paul.
A swing and a miss, and that will make it strike one, make it 2-1.
As Paul sets up, here's the pitch. As that will be popped up, as the second baseman, Nicole Bullard, will record it for the first out.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 3, Nicole Collins. Here's the pitch from McKay. As she bunts it.
Bunt, as the third baseman, Patrick, will go over there, and
that's an out.
A close play at first base, but what a nice play by the third baseman, Patrick.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 2, Allison Parker. Here's the pitch from Paul.
As that will be in there for a ball, as the count will be 1 ball and no strikes.
As that will be strike, make it even count 1-1. As it hits the dirt, as it'll make the count 2-1.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As that will be grounded to Patrick. She'll throw the first, and that will end the inning.
Easy 1, 2, 3 as we enter in the bottom of the third. As you gonna say, we enter in the bottom of the third.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the catcher, number 5, Michaela Smith.
As we are entering the bottom of the third, here's the pitch. As it's a swing down the third base line, and it would be a single. Runner on first with no outs.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be number 6, the third baseman, Kaylee Patrick.
Here's the pitch. As it will be a ball for ball one, makes the count 1-0.
As the Lady Rams have a runner on first off of that single by Michaela Smith. Whoa.
As it was a strike, but she checked, as the catcher for the Lady Knights checked the first baseman as she is safe. So it'll even the count 1-1. Here's the pitch.
As Patrick will get a piece of that one, but it'll go foul for strike 2.
As it makes the count
1-1.
1-2.
1-1, excuse me.
Here's the pitch.
That'll
Swing
be-
down to second base. Got the first out, but we're unable to get the second out. As we are got 1 out.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the shortstop, number 1, Mackenzie Benton. As back in the second inning, she homered to tack on another run for the Lady Rams. Now let's see what she can do again.
As that will be out inside, almost hit her, but it'll be ball 1. Here's the pitch from Stanley. As she swung it down to second base, shortstop, as it'll be fair.
As I will give against the fence, as Patrick will round third, as she'll come home, that'll be a RBI triple for Mackenzie Benton.
As that's the second run that she brought in this afternoon. So it'll be 4-0.
Now batting for the Lady Rams will be the first baseman, number 22, Cam Sharp.
As it'll be a strike, as the Lady Rams are blazing out here today, putting in 4 runs, and it's only the 3rd inning. They're doing a great job. Here's the pitch from Stanley, as it is high for ball 1, makes the count 1-1, with the runner on third with 1 out.
So here's the pitch from Stanley, as Cam Sharp will foul that one off.
Which makes the count 1-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes. We look as Stanley sets up. Here's her pitch, as she made Cam Sharp reach for that, but that will be a foul ball.
Just hit foul territory.
As off of that, Benton will have to go back to third base.
As it could extend the lead to 5-0. Here's the pitch. Great job of good eye by Cam Sharp, which evens the count 2-2.
With 2 outs.
Here's the pitch from Stanley, as she slugged and what an out. Double play. So it'll be 3 outs, but without the Lady Rams putting on the board 4-0, entering the top of the 4th inning. As we are entering the top of the fourth inning, as number 7 for the Lady Knights, Tanner Frey, the leadoff hitter for the Knights. As Kaylee Paul is still pitching.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As she will foul that one off, as the count will go no balls and 1 strike.
Tina.
Correction, Tanner Fry for the Lady Knights leading off.
Here's the pitch from Paul. As that will be fouled off yet again. As he quits now, she finds herself down in a count, no balls and 2 strikes.
As Kaylee Paul is setting up the pitch. As she swings it, foul territory, first base line, as Cam Sharp was unable to get it, but it'll still be 0-2 for the Lady Knights. Great effort by Cam Sharp. And the right fielder, Bree Tolley.
As Paul sets up, here's the pitch. As that will be popped up in foul territory. As the first baseman, Cam Sharp, will make the play. As that will be out number 1 for the Lady Rams.
Now up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 16, Paige Rideout. Here's the pitch from Paul. Almost hit the Lady Knight, but she moved out the way as it'll be for ball 1. Makes the count 1-0. Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul, as it is another pop-up.
We popped up as the second baseman, Nicole Board, will catch it, as that'll be out number 2.
As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 1, Caitlin Anthony.
Here's the pitch from Paul, as that will be ball number 1.
Makes the count 1-0. No runs on with 2 outs in the top of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch from Paul, as it is low, as it'll make the count 2-0. As it is a beautiful afternoon in the Southeast Community College softball field, as today is sophomore days for the Lady Rams. Here's the pitch, as it is in there for strike 1. Make the count 2-1.
We look as Paul sets up, as that will be inside, as the count will be 3 balls and 1 strike. As Paul sets up, here's the pitch, as that will be grounded foul, as that will make the count full now with 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul, as it is popped up. Foul. Behind home plates towards the stands, as it will still make the count full, 3-2.
Look as Paul sets up again. Here's her pitch, as that will be a ground ball to the third baseman, as she is still able to record the 3rd out.
As it is still 4-0, Lady Rams are crushing it.
As now batting for the Lady Rams will be the pitcher, number 21, Kaylee Paul, as that will be in there for a called strike 1.
As still pitching for the Lady Knights, number 21, Tiffany Stanley. Here's the pitch as it is in there for a fair ball. As Kaylee Paul advanced to first to make it a single.
Now batting for the Lady Rams will be the DH, number 3, Asia Abdul.
Here's the pitch, and Asia Abdul flied off the right field as that would be a first out for the Lady Rams.
Now batting for the Lady Rams will be the right fielder, number 2, Bree Tolley.
Here's the pitch. As that's in there for strike 1. Runner on first with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Here's the pitch from Stanley. As that will be right down the third base line. As that got past the left fielder.
In the fence.
As Paul rounds third. And she will score as Bree Tolley will get a RBI triple. As the score is now 5-0, Lady Rams
are crushing it. Leading off.
As now the Lady Rams are back to the top of the order. As now batting will be the leadoff, the center fielder, number 4, Haley Sarvis.
With the runner on third with 1 out. As the Rams are having a great day, 5-0. Here's the pitch. As it is flied off towards the center fielder. As it is... She didn't be able to catch it as she will advance to third with another RBI triple with the scores 5-0, 6-0. Correction. There is time on the...
As we look, as the Lady Knights seem to be having a discussion with the pitcher on the mound as she gave up yet another run, as the Lady Rams are having just a dominant performance today, as they are already up 6-0. As now batting will be the second baseman, number 15, Nicola Bullard.
As that is in there for strike 1 with the runner on third with 1 out. Here's the pitch from Stanley. As it is, wow, it is swing towards left field, but that would be foul ball. Wow, that could have been a big home run for the Lady Rams.
But as that ball went foul, which will make the count no balls and 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch.
That will be right back up the middle as Nicola Bullard will get a base hit as she will have a RBI single as that will be 7-0 Lady Rams. Lady Rams will be the catcher. Number 5, Michaela Smith, as she will get a ball back up the middle, as that will be a single for Michaela Smith.
Base hit. As there is time on the play as the coach for the Lady Knights is talking to the pitcher.
It seems that the coach for the Lady Knights is out there trying to calm down his pitcher.
As the Lady Rams, they are having a dominant performance today. They are doing a great job. Like they got to keep the momentum going, which I think they will.
They've been having a dominant game so far. Dominant game. It's already 7-0. Dominant game. As now batting for Lady Rams will be the third baseman, number 6, Kelly Patrick, as that will be in there for a ball, as the Lady Rams have a runner on second and first.
With one out, as it makes the count 1-0, here's the pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Makes the count even at 1-1. Here's the pitch from Stanley. As it's a ball, but the check, and that would be an out. The second out for the Lady Knights. What a play by the catcher.
As Nicole Bullard was caught, she was caught a little bit too far off base. As that will be in the dirt for a ball.
As it'll make the count 3-1. Runner on first with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. As it is slugged down there, and it will be a home run.
As the third baseman, Kaylee Patrick with a 2-run blast.
So it'll make the score 9-0. As there will be a pitching change. As coming up the pitch for the Lady Knights is number 22, Kendra King. As the Lady Rams, that's a dominant. As we are in the bottom of the 4th inning, and it is 9-0.
What a dominant game for the Lady Rams. And what a perfect day they picked. Today being sophomore day, what a perfect day they have picked to shine.
That's great. All the parents are out here. And this is a great game. They playing great job. And great job by the head coach of the Lady Rams, Carlin Stevens. She is doing a great job coaching the girls. As
batting for the Lady Rams will be the shortstop, number 1, Mackenzie Benton. And what a day she is having, as she has drove in 2 of the runs for the Lady Rams. Let's see if she can keep things going.
Here's the pitch, as it is foul balled behind the stands, as it'll even account 1-1. No runners on with 2 outs with a 9-0 game, dominant game for the Lady Rams. Here's the pitch. Oh, it almost hit her. Great way to dive off of that, which makes the count 2-1. As Mackenzie Benton slug it down there, but it would be fouled off a little too much to the left, as it was about to be another home run, Cameron.
If that would have stayed fair, that would have been her second home run of the game. Yeah, second home run of the game, but as she continues to battle here.
As it evens the count 2-2. There is time on the field. As they are getting another softball to the umpire. As it is 2 balls, 1 strike correction, thanks to the umpire. As it correction 2 balls and 2 strikes, as the first base umpire says, and we will make it a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. See, it swings foul behind the trees, as it will still be 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
What a battle we are having here. Here's the pitch. As Benton will pop that one up to the right fielder, and that'll be the 3rd out, but not before the Lady Rams tack on 2 more runs.
As it is 9-0 entering the top of the 5th inning.
As we are back playing, as if the Lady Rams, if they can get 3 outs here, they will take the first game of this doubleheader.
As number 21 is still pitching, Kaylee Paul. She is having an amazing game, putting no runs on the board. But out to bat is number 6, and great play by Kaylee Paul.
Great play by Kaylee Paul.
First out.
What a play. She has had a terrific day.
2 more outs, and they can take game 1. As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 22, pitcher Kendra King.
As Paul sets up, here's the pitch. as that will be popped up, but it will be in foul territory, as that will be strike one.
Makes the count 0-1. It went behind the Lady Knights dugout, as it makes the count 0-1. Here's the pitch for Paul. As it is a ball, makes it even 1-1.
As Paul sets up, here's the pitch. As that will be grounded to Bullard, second baseman. She'll go to camera shot to record the second out. As of now, the Lady Rams are just 1 out away from closing out this first game. Can they do it, Quentin?
Yes, I believe they can do it. They can do it. As coming up the bat for the Lady Knights, number 13, Jessica Cummins. Here's the pitch for Kaylee Paul. As it's in there for strike one. Makes it count 0-1. Here's the pitch from Kaylee Paul. It swung out the first base line, but it will be a foul ball, 0-2.
As now the Lady Rams are just 1 strike and 1 out away from ending this first game off on a good note.
As it is a
strike 3 as
strikeout.
Kaylee Paul strikes out the side, and that will end the game.
With the score 9-0, as we like to thank the broadcast and production technology program for recording this wonderful game. As we are wrapping up the first game, we will see y'all in game 2 of this great doubleheader. With the score, Lady Rams 9, Lady Knights 0. And I'm your host, Quentin McCray.
And I'm your other host, Cameron Green, and we will thank you, and we will see you in game 2.